It's day 4 of the Ark scenario on normal difficulty, so without further ado, let's get started. Here's what's going on today. We're going to research 3 upgrades, clear a resource pile, sign a law, build a factory, and build resource collectors. Right at the start, our scouts reach the Lost Dreadnought to collect the factory plans and begin their journey back to the city.
Brace yourselves, cold is coming.
At 7 o'clock, the first temperature drop hits and we turn on heaters for our work buildings to keep the sickness to a minimum. We've got a few sick people for another scouting party, so at 10 AM we recruit them along with 2 other volunteers to start heading towards the Icefall mine. Since they're all leaving, we can shut down the medical post and reassign them to the workshop we built on day 3. At 10:30, we finished the lighter sled research that cuts down on travel time around the wasteland. However, we don't have enough resources, so we have to wait until noon to start the Sawmill Research. The next few hours go by without anything exciting happening except for the scouts embarking on their journey. At 4 PM, we finish researching the sawmill and start Steelworks Research, as making automatons requires a lot of wood and steel. We also want to build a gathering post to cover the 2 coal piles at the bottom for later. And 2 hours later, we build the first sawmill as well. Optimal placement is important if we want to clear all the wood resources here. In the evening, we get a message that we need to keep the Ark safe. No worries there today though. We have heaters in place in case we need them. And right at the end of our extended workday, we finish Steelworks Research. While we won't get any of it done today, let's go ahead and assign the sawmill upgrade so that we can gather wood faster. At 9 PM, our scouts arrive in the city and deliver the resources and factory plans. Now we can start building automatons. In the meantime, we'll send them back out to continue exploring as we immediately begin construction on the factory. Close to midnight, we reassign the automaton to one of the coal piles at the bottom while the gathering post is being built. Our second scouting party has reached the mines to collect a bounty of coal and steel to bring back as well. Over the next few hours in the morning, we wait for our buildings as they are completed. And at 2 AM, we enact the cemetery law for another hope boost. We aren't planning on losing anyone, so this is a pretty good law to use.
A new law has passed.
At 5:15 in the morning, the automaton arrives at the city to begin working at the sawmill. We also start building our steelworks. And just before 6, our second scouts return to drop off their coal and steel before heading back out to explore the 2 new locations discovered at the Dreadnought. In the meantime, the first scouting group has reached their destination and head off towards the mountainside cave. As we don't have enough resources to build an automaton at present, we turn off the factory. Now the real fun starts, with the rest of the week focused on making automatons and keeping the Arks warm as the next temperature drop looms. Also, while we have enough food for another day or 2, we need to start growing our own. If you want to see how this plays out, check out the next day in this series. This is Fat Beats, signing out.